Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Corinne and Chelsea, a pair of content creators known for their casual, unscripted adventures, often venturing into creepy or supposedly haunted locations. Their style is raw and relatable, leaning heavily on authentic reactions and a bit of humor, even when things get seriously uncomfortable. It is July the 26th, 2024, and this time, they've taken things to the next level, camping overnight at an abandoned and allegedly haunted spot near a trail, hoping to document a spooky experience. What started as a fun overnight adventure quickly took a sinister turn.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, that might be run out of battery, but
Someone said okay.
it is new. I haven't used it before. And
Shush. That's just people.
I heard a scream.
It's just people. Should we go?
Got to stick it up a bit. Look. Mate, how are we going to go? We've got so much stuff
I
here.
don't give a fuck.
Nothing really that bad's happened. Just the light's gone off twice.
Oh, you yourself.
Yeah, it is because it's creepy because it went back on when I pressed it on again, and to turn that off you have to hold it down for about 4 seconds. It doesn't just turn off.
Okay.
But the other one stayed on, so maybe that one was just running out. I don't know.
Should we go to sleep? Should we go to sleep now?
Turn the lights off.
While relaxing in their tent, trying to keep the vibe light, things suddenly get weird. Their light turns off on its own, without explanation. It's not supposed to do that. As they nervously laugh it off and debate whether they should just pack up and leave, unsettling laughter and strange noises echo from the woods around them. It's no longer feeling like a fun ghost hunt. Something's out there, and it's getting closer.
Car's there. Yeah, I know. But
I know. Got it.
we need to stay quiet because there are people. That wasn't a ghost. That was a person, and we don't want people seeing where we are because people like scary people. If we get that scared, we'll have to go to the car. There's no other option. We'll just have to come back in the morning and get this stuff.
Yeah, where are we going to take the car?
We'll be stuck there. In the car.
Just be in the car.
If it gets that bad, yeah. That was people. That wasn't a ghost.
Obviously not.
My battery's gonna die.
Oh no.
Shit, where's the power bank?
I think we should just lay down and try and go to sleep.
What, I'm not feeling anything.
Yeah. But we're just sitting here.
Yeah. Hearing.
Leave that running.
I can't, I've got to charge it for a bit. It's okay, we're creeping ourselves out. We read them
You're gonna have
stories.
to take it off to charge it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Alright.
But it's up to you if you want to go sleep. Yeah, if you want to go sleep, that's fine.
I probably won't sleep.
Did you hear that scream?
No, whistle.
Well, that's not scary. There definitely are people here.
There are.
I can hear whistling.
Yeah, because they know my car's there. There's 2 cars out there, isn't there?
We didn't go too far in, which is probably a bit risky because we're not far from the path. That's why I wanted the phone.
Yeah, but we're further away enough from the path.
Yeah, we're not right next to the path, but if our lights are on.
I genuinely believe that people don't wander around.
Yeah, it's 3 people out, probably. But the thing is, they'll get hit with a hammer. That's the risk they're taking.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if I think someone's gonna try and hurt us, I'm gonna defend us.
Hammer them.
Yeah, like I'd have to, wouldn't I? If someone's getting in the tent, I don't care if they're having a joke. It's not a joke. Okay. I'm gonna take the phone off, charge it for a bit, and I'll turn it back on in a bit. Hi guys, so we're just going to fill you in on what happened. So we basically didn't film much more after that because we were like not far off of the trail, so we just kept hearing people coming through, and if they'd seen our lights,
Yeah. They were
like
screaming and laughing, and like we didn't want to let them know that we were there so that they could like just mess with us.
And the reason we didn't go too much further in is we had.
The tension only grows from there. The girls manage to stay calm and get through the night, but not without more creepy moments. They later describe waking up to what sounded like someone in the front part of their tent. They were never confronted, but the noises, the laughter, and the malfunctioning light make for one seriously unnerving encounter. So what do you think? Was it just local teens trying to scare them? Or could it have been something far more sinister, or even paranormal? Sometimes, the unexpected presence of humans in remote locations can be one of the most terrifying things of all. Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from Paranormal Instincts, a YouTube channel dedicated to eerie and unexplained encounters, from ghosts and cryptids to possible sightings of extraterrestrial beings. If it's strange, unsettling, and caught on camera, they're covering it. It is January the 12th, 2022, and the footage takes us deep into a quiet wooded area at night. A girl is seen walking her dog along a dimly lit path, surrounded by dense trees that seem to close in with every step. The air is still, but the silence doesn't feel peaceful. It feels off.
Come on, Bruce. What's up? Come on. Come on. Oi. Come on. Bruce. Come on.
As the girl strolls calmly along the trail, her dog suddenly freezes, its attention locked on something just ahead in the darkness. She doesn't notice it. Standing motionless, partially hidden among the trees, is a humanoid figure, Tall, thin, elongated limbs, a white, featureless face. Its dark body blends into the shadows, almost like it was meant to be unseen. The girl walks right past it, never realizing what was watching her from just a few feet away. So, what do you think this was? A trick of the light? A hoax? Or something far more unexplainable? Watching this footage back would be a nightmare. Imagine realizing something like that was watching you. The kind of thing that makes you think twice about ever walking your dog alone in the woods again. Let us know what you think was standing there in the dark. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from 401 Files, a UK-based YouTube channel that blends outdoor adventure with deep dives into the paranormal, cryptids, and all things unexplained. The channel's host often ventures into remote, eerie places like the North Yorkshire moors to explore the unknown and see what might be lurking just beyond the tree line. It is September the 9th, 2021, and in this winter bushcraft trip, we follow the host and a fellow adventurer as they journey deep into a snow-blanketed section of the North Yorkshire moors. The landscape is stunning, silent, vast, and coated in white, almost like something out of Narnia. But the silence doesn't last. As they trek through icy bogs and navigate the wild terrain, they come across strange animal tracks that don't seem quite natural. But then, during a moment of filming B-roll, the tone shifts from adventurous to alarming.
On this bit here, as you can see, I'm positioning the camera for some B-roll as me and Junior both walk past into the scene. But on my way back to collect the camera, we both heard what sounded like a very loud scream. Now obviously the camera recorded the audio at a much lower sound than we heard it, but it's still clearly in the recording. Take a listen and let me know what you guys think. Like I said, comment below, alien emoji, leave a comment.
Yeah. What was that? Sounded like a scream. I hope the camera picked that up. I hope the camera picked that up. Did you hear it?
I did hear it, but not very well because I had it up.
Sounded like some guy screaming.
Yeah, it did sound like a guy screaming.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah. What was that? Yeah. What was that?
A blood-curdling scream suddenly echoes through the forest, sharp, human-like, and close. It sounds like a man crying out in pain, and it stops both of them in their tracks. The host visibly jolts, scanning the trees with growing unease.
So that was a bit weird. Like, as I was filming the B-roll there, me and Junior heard this really weird scream. Like, it sounded like a man just screaming here in the middle of the North Yorkshire moors. And it was while filming the B-roll, so normally you guys wouldn't have seen that end bit. I would normally cut that out for that cinematic look, but I thought I'd keep it in because that's when we heard it as I was walking back to the camera. And I said to Junior, what the hell, did you hear that? But Junior had his hood up, so he did hear it, but I heard the full... Yeah, he couldn't make out what it was, but he definitely heard something, and I heard the full-on scream. Now, I'm hoping the audio picked that up on the camera, but like I said, you guys wouldn't have normally got to see the end bit where I walked back to the camera to retrieve it. I'd normally cut that bit out, but I've decided to leave it in for that reason, that we heard this really weird scream. And that was it, just the one scream, nothing else after that, but didn't make much sense. Thought I'd document that, and hopefully, like I said, the audio did pick it up.
Hearing something like that, out in the middle of nowhere, is never a good sign. Could it have been someone messing around? A lost hiker in trouble? Or something far stranger, like a cryptid, a skinwalker, or something trying to lure them out? The possibilities are unsettling. This moment is a chilling reminder that as beautiful as these remote places can be, there's always the chance that something sinister might be watching or waiting. Because out there in the wilderness, you never really know what's hiding in the shadows. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video of the night comes from Mandog Wild, a YouTube channel known for its raw, immersive outdoor adventures. The host often takes on survival challenges deep in remote environments, with his loyal dog by his side. But this time, he's heading out alone, or so he thinks. It is April the 29th, 2025, and after suffering a minor knee injury, the adventurer chooses a lower elevation spot to camp, deep in an overgrown banana plantation. The location, while beautiful, is anything but safe. Known for venomous snakes, ticks, and the infamous wandering spiders, he decides to leave his dog Yeti at home to keep him safe. With only the sounds of the jungle and the moonlight above, he prepares for a quiet night.
And I keep hearing stuff, walking around in the plantation. I think that's what it is anyway. It's easy to hear. I mean, it could be the wind. The wind picked up a little bit, and there's so many dry leaves that whenever it moves, it's easy to hear. But I don't think it sounds like that. It sounds like something stepping on the kind of the dead leaves. What is that? Something moving around.
As he brews himself a coffee under the stars, the peace is broken by a subtle rustling. Footsteps in the leaves nearby. It's faint, but enough to put him on edge. He scans the area but finds nothing. Maybe an animal, or something else.
I can't see, it's just staying out of sight. It's giving me the creeps a little bit, huh? So I tell you what, the mosquitoes, proper bad in here, really bad. So I'm glad I did bring this, of course, because my usual kind of poncho, yes, that kind of wouldn't cut it today. I got my coffee here. A little nervous about being outside of this because of all the kind of well, the spiders. But this is what it's all about, right? Camping, peaceful, relaxing. Why do I do this? I hear that noise again. I hear someone walking around again. Over that way. Oh. Sounds like it's circling us. What's that? What's that? You guys hear that? I'm gonna take a little walk around because it's gonna drive me mad if I stay laid down all night. Couldn't see anything. I had a little walk around, couldn't see nothing. As soon as I lay down again, I start hearing it again.
Lying back in his hammock, the footsteps return, closer this time. He gets up, flashlight in hand, searching the dark underbrush. But again, nothing. Each time he settles back in, the crunching returns. In a place like this, it's hard not to imagine the worst.
I haven't camped with a dog for so long that kind of made me a little uneasy now. But I am in a shelter. It's good thing is now it's super warm. We don't necessarily need a blanket or anything like that. I do have a jumper for when 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning comes. We'll be okay. But for now, I've had my pot noodle. I've had my coffee, and there's a mosquito in here. Good. So I will see you guys in the morning. So my shelter's just come down straight on my face. Mosquitoes. I was just about to drift off. I think I was drifting off. Is you? You? Blackie, huh? So somehow, Black has found me deep in his banana plantation. Okay. Looks like I'm sharing the hammock with Blackie tonight. Whew. That explains the movement. Maybe he could have announced yourself a little bit, huh? You could have. Oof. Good boy. Good boy. How you find me? How you find me? Oh, you crazy boy. Okay. Okay. I'll get this back up. Okay, now I feel a little bit better now, actually, that I'm not alone with some, with something walking around, and it was just Blackie. So, whew, a little bit. See you in the morning.
Suddenly, his hammock gives way. As he stumbles to fix it, the mystery is finally revealed. His other dog, Blackie, has somehow tracked him down and quietly joined him in the plantation. It's a twist no one expected, and definitely not the ending you'd think was coming. Sure, it wasn't ghosts, creatures, or anything paranormal, but in a way, it's even better. If you're having a rough day, hopefully this gave you a reason to smile. Still, hearing footsteps in the middle of nowhere, with no idea what's approaching, that would send chills down anybody's spine. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand, and sometimes the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next eerie video comes from Caught on Camera TV, a YouTube channel dedicated to documenting real-life paranormal encounters, unexplained phenomena, and chilling moments caught in the wild. From ghost sightings to cryptid footage, this channel dives deep into the strange and the unexplainable. It is April the 14th, 2022, and this unsettling clip, uploaded just a day earlier, was filmed deep in the woods near a quiet river. The footage begins innocently enough, a silent walk down a narrow forest path. No music, no commentary, just the natural sounds of the wilderness. But then, something shifts. And the way it crawls low through the tall grass is straight out of a nightmare. This is one of those clips that crosses the line between human and something else. Was it a cryptid, a skinwalker, someone in an elaborate costume, or something unknown entirely? Let us know your theories in the comments below, because whatever it was, one thing's for sure. Coming face to face with something you can't explain in the middle of nowhere is a bone-chilling experience that'll make you think twice about ever walking a remote path alone again. Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last and most disturbing video of the night comes from Haunted Finders, a channel dedicated to exploring the darker corners of the paranormal. Their investigations often take them to eerie, abandoned places, but this time, their nightmare unfolded deep in the woods. It is January the 8th, 2025, and as the team ventured into the forest under the cover of night, strange activity began almost immediately. Their equipment, spirit talkers, spirit boxes, started spitting out eerie messages and repeated warnings about a woman.
Can you shout as loud as you can?
What the?
I didn't finish that question. Can you shout as loud as you
It's
can?
just a creature again. These are some of the weirdest responses we've had. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys make of this as well, because something weird going on here. Are you making a video?
Yeah, we are.
What?
We're making a video, yeah. Do you want to be in it? You need to speak to us then.
Got a weird feeling.
Aye, I have as well.
What the hell was with them responses?
Hey?
Those responses.
I know.
But it
You
said
have to
creature
repeat them.
twice.
Creature.
Creature, yeah. Can you make a noise for us? So we know you're around. What the? Saw someone.
You hear?
What?
Somebody whistling now.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on. I thought I just heard someone. Sound like a kid again. Are you still around us? If so, can you make a noise? Show us that you're here.
While continuing the session, they heard unsettling whistling. A figure, barely visible, seemed to move between the trees. Just a glimpse, but enough to send chills down their spines.
Who's that? I thought I just saw someone down there.
Hey?
I thought I just saw someone standing down there where the car is. Further down there. What the?
Over us now. Standing next to us.
I'm here. Me? How's a girl again? Who's that? Someone just walked past the gate. Because I just saw them. Someone just walked past the gate, David. To the right. They've gone to the right. Because I've just seen them do it. I shined my torch down there and they went past. The car's there, yeah. someone was right near the gate, and then they went to the right. Oh, unless they went down, oh shit. Unless they went down there. I just saw them in front of the gate as we were up there. Let's be quiet a minute. Hello? Hello? I just saw you.
Having someone deliberately hiding from you in the forest, that's never a good sign.
We're just here for a walk. We're not going to do anything, just shout back so we know you're there. That was a person. Hey?
I wasn't looking that way.
Oh, there's a car coming down the thingy track. What's he doing down here? There's been no cars coming down here the whole time we've been here. Is he stopping? Another one? What's going on? Whoa! Quiet, quiet. Quiet. As that car went past then, there was a massive branch snapping here, like someone stood on a branch. I think there's a person in there, like real person, not ghost. I saw them here, they were like here. This is where they were positioned, yeah, with this thing. And then they went that way. I was assuming they went down that track there, but what if they cut through the woods? There's no... Yeah. Whoa, there's a big boot print here. Look at the size of that. That's a big boot, isn't it? Bloody hell, I'm a size 13. Look at the size of that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Torch. There's a torch, there's a torch. I told you. There's someone gone in the woods. I saw them walk in there. They're lot, see it? They're lot, I caught it on camera. I told you I saw someone.
Wait, is that a torch?
They're lot, is that a torch?
Yeah. What?
That was a scream.
What?
That was a scream. Holy shit, David.
What scream?
Did you hear the woman scream?
Yeah.
David's walking up. He's walking up the road. He's gone onto the road. Get in the car. Open the door. Get in the car. Get in the car. A woman's just pissed and screamed and he's just creeping down the road, Law. Look at him, he's there. He's there on the road.
Right, get him, film him.
David, pull off.
What do you mean?
Start the car. What is he doing? He's shining it at the car. Turn that radio off. See, go. Because there's a flipping woman that was screaming down there, and then this guy's just come out of nowhere, and I told you I saw someone creeping near your car. He's gone up he's gone up that flipping dirt track.
Where?
The other forest dirt track.
Right, let me get that.
Wait, stay there. I need to get a shot of this shit. Unless his mate's coming.
Where are you going?
Stay there. Look at that. Where is he? See him? What is he up to? He told me I'm coming back. He told me to start coming back. David, drive. Jesus, drive. Right.
The most disturbing moment came when the team spotted a man lurking completely in the dark. No flashlight, no voice, just watching. Suddenly, he turned on a torch and began approaching them. At the exact same time, a woman's scream rang out from deep in the forest. A terrifying coincidence, or something far more sinister? Thankfully, the team escaped without harm. But the timing, the screams, and the man hiding in the darkness all feel like pieces of a deeply unsettling puzzle. What was that man doing out there? And who was the woman screaming? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Because sometimes, when you're out looking for ghosts, it's the living you really have to worry about. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.